Hey guys, welcome back to Financial Professional. Today we'll talk about the 5 worst things you can do with your money. Let's head into it. Number 5. Buying a CD. The old era of buying a deposit certificate, better known as a CD, is simple. It provides a guaranteed rate of return in exchange for an investment commitment to a bank, thrift, or credit union for a specific period of time, often as low as 1 month and as long as 10 years. For most people there, the key words are guaranteed rate of return. But the issue with CDs right now is that the interest rate dictates their guaranteed rate of return, and lending rates are still near historic lows. A quick pass at my own bank, Chase, yielded some of the most laughable return figures earlier this week. A 12-month CD for any amount ranging from $1,000 to $10,000 were suddenly earning you 0.05%. This isn't a misprint, 0.05% that is. That means a CD of $10,000 would make you a net of just around $5 a year. The average increase in inflation over the past 100 years has exceeded 3%, even though you're making money. In other words, you'll be making $5 a year but losing badly to real dollar inflation. Number 4. Buying penny stocks. The old era of penny stock doesn't take much to be tempted by. Every month, despite the lack of some news, it is not difficult to find a highly promoted over-the-counter pink sheet penny stock that has doubled or perhaps tripled in price. It inspires a feeling of invincibility among traders that you can't possibly go wrong with, like winning the lottery. But don't make a mistake, they're not smart investment vehicles. For a reason, penny stocks on the over-the-counter board or the pink sheets are there. They do not comply with the strict listing requirements set out by the NYSE, NASDAQ, or S&P. Without so much as a pause, you might overlook these listing requirements, but these requirements are vital to your understanding of a company. The pink sheet do not require businesses to file SEC quarterly reports or business updates. As an investor, this means that there is virtually no way for you to get up-to-date information on the financial health of most penny stocks, or even to learn the basics of what they do and how much money do they have in their bank. In addition, penny stocks companies are allowed to recruit promoters to pump up their company's credibility. Number 3. Buying a bond mutual fund or bond ETF. Bond offer investors, similar to CD, an almost guaranteed rate of return over a specific period of time. The difference between the bond CDs is that most bonds are not supported by the full faith of the US government, which implies that your investment is likely to default and lose, although it's quite rare. In the current invest rate environment, bonds certainly offers investors better yield potential compared to CDs, but they also carry with them the potential of long-term underperformance. Bond mutual funds and bond ETFs such as Vanguard Total Bond Fund remain attractive when interest rate remains low because their rate of return of 2% to 3% are very favorable compared to the 0.05% of an annual CD yield. But the one thing that should never be forgotten about bonds is that bond prices and yields are moving in opposite directions. It's probably fair to assume that interest rates will bounce off their historic lows at some point in the next few years, which means bond prices are going to fall. So while the yield of your bond mutual fund or Vanguard Total Bond may raise as bond prices fall, both are likely to lose value, more than negating your yield gain. Number 2. Buying a primary residence as an investment. With this one, I'm sure I'll get a lot of grip, since the housing market has been a huge source of revenue for some of the world's wealthiest investors. Yet, buying a house has been shown to be a poor investment statistically over the long run. By stating that I'm not talking about investment properties that you plan to rent out or even buying your first home to live in. Let me clarify this. If you have the funds to buy a house to live in, well, then you should buy that house. All I'm saying is that if you want to buy your first home with the expectation that it will make you wealthy, well, you will probably be sorely disappointed. Studies have found that inflation-adjusted gains per year amounted to only a measly 0.21%, according to Robert Shiller, who looked back at the inflation-adjusted home prices between 1890 to 1990 in his book Irrational Exuberance. It wasn't until the last decade that home prices really took off, but that seems to be more of an anomaly than the shift in the housing industry regard. The point is that your home is a place to live in and shouldn't be considered as an investment. Number 1. Nothing. There's probably nothing more dangerous than doing nothing at all for your retirement. Sitting on your cash from time to time and assessing your investment opportunities is okay, but squirreling cash away under your mattress or checking savings account is not a long-term way to get ahead. The explanation here again is that while you don't lose money in nominal terms, inflation is eating your savings alive. While inflation averaging 3.6% since 1913, every 20 years you need to double your money to just keep pace. You're not doing yourself any favor if that money is tucked under your mattress while it earns nothing, or sitting in a checking account that earns 0.01% annually. So what do you think about these things? Would you ever consider spending money on them? Let us know in the comment section below. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.